thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for kind of scooting over here and leaving your drinks behind because we're in the U.S. and we want to be safe, right?
That's a big move.
This guy is what being safe.
Yeah, the being safe. To leave the drinks behind.
That's true.
To come out here. They must like you.
So this guy is amazing. Lee Holden, he's a Qigong master. We have the pleasure of working with him, introduced by my friend Jared back there. And Melissa's working on the things that he's doing. And so I thought it'd be so much fun because what my company is focused on, what my agency's focused on is age tech, AGE, age tech, and longevity. Huge event coming up on Friday. And this guy is just, he stands for a good long life because of what he does. So I'm into meditating. I have a practice in the morning, and I've adopted his practice now, the Qi Gong practice. I set up a little laptop and I kind of do I try to emulate him as well as possible. But this is very, very cool.
Does he look like me?
Straightforward.
No, okay.
She's watching me the other morning. She's on the laptop and I'm doing my whole thing. But I love it because it fits so well into what we're trying to do in our company, just focusing on longevity.
Yeah.
And it's, no pills. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Why, thank
I'll
you.
leave it to you.
What a great studio this is. Look at what we've created. Welcome, you guys. This practice called Qi Gong. Has anybody ever heard of it? Yeah, you've heard of it? Yeah. Wow, this is great. No, what is it? It's an ancient practice, and it is the practice of longevity. I've been doing Qi Gong for 35 years. I started when I was in my early 70s. I did, yes. Right? Do you like that? Yeah. But it's an ancient form of movement practice. It's based on Chinese medicine. Chinese medicine has 5 branches to it. It has acupuncture, there's herbal medicine, right? And there's massage therapy, nutrition, and Qigong. Qigong means energy work. We're working with energy. And how do we work with energy? Breathing, eating, and movement is the basis of the practice. So Qigong it's a lot like Tai Chi. It's a moving meditation. It's breath work. It's stretching. It's a little bit like yoga, but it's a very accessible practice. So it's easy to do. I have been doing it for 35 years. It helped me heal a back injury, and I got interested at an early age because I started feeling Qi doing some meditation. My parents were into hypnosis, so they were like hypnotizing me as a teenager. And all of a sudden I started feeling tingling and energy in my body. And I was like, what is that? So it got me curious, and I've been doing it ever since.
Hold for train.
Energy.
Hold for train.
Yeah.
Mechanical energy.
This is great. You guys want to try a little practice? Let's do it. Okay, get a little space. Maybe about this much space.
You like
Yeah, maybe I can even fill in here.
maybe 5 or 6.
Come close. Yeah.
Spread out arms.
Yeah. Otherwise, you'll be doing full contact martial arts. So, a little bit about the practice. Qi means energy. Gong means work. It's a basic practice of lowering stress and increasing energy. So less stress, more energy, which is the name of the show that I had on public television. Less stress, more energy. And all of a sudden that public television show was like, everybody wanted it. So I was like, we hit a nerve. Everybody wants a little less stress, a little bit more energy. And this is the practice for it. So one thing we could do is learn how to breathe. I know you guys have been breathing your whole life, but breathing is energy. The way you want to breathe, it's interesting. You don't want to overbreathe. Overbreathing is like overeating. Most people are breathing too much, too fast. So slow breathing through the nose is one of the most important things we can do for longevity. Slow breathing. So we can put one hand here, one hand here. And if you can breathe and get the diaphragm and get the rib cage and get the chest to move, we're in good shape. So learning how to breathe is one of the first things that we teach in energy cultivation. So one hand here, and then you breathe here, and then you let the breath rise all the way to the chest, and then exhale through the nose. So it's nice and slow. There's been a lot of books lately on breathing. Breath is a great book. There's all kinds of books on breathing, and the science about breathing is finally reached modern life. And it's such a great practice for longevity. So slow through the nose is the way to breathe. The perfect breath is a 5-second inhale and a 5-second exhale. And if you breathe for 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out, you go, wow, that is very slow. So slowing down can really help. Even in chaos, when there's lots going on, if you breathe slowly, all of a sudden, you just become present to whatever's happening without being reactive. Now we put breath to move in the spine. The spine is like a central pillar of energy. And you round the back. And inhale, you open the chest. So now we're synchronizing the breath with movement. Round, chin down, tailbone tucks under. Yes, and inhale. And exhale. And when you breathe and move your spine, you help to balance the nervous system. And the spinal health is very important to longevity. As my chiropractic friend here, Adam Kleinberg, can attest, you got to keep the spine nice and open. Spinal cord breathing, very good. Inhale, look up. Exhale, around the back. You know, one of the things about QiGong, it's very accessible. You can do this practice anywhere, as we're doing now. Right in the middle of traffic. You can always do a few little exercises to make yourself feel better. You always have your breath to deepen and move. And then relax. And relax. This is like a cold
This is
plunge.
real life, right?
This is like life right here, yeah. That's good Qi right there. Qigong for trains. Very urban, you guys. Where would you say that you carry your stress in your body? Neck and shoulders, lower back. Neck and shoulders, everybody? Okay, so let's do a couple exercises to help clear tension out of the upper back and neck. This one in Qigong is called spreading the feathers. Very simple exercise. You're gonna press down, shoulders press down, spread the fingers. Now, if you go ear to the shoulder like that, you feel a nice stretch through these muscles here. For some reason, when we get stressed out, we tighten the muscles here. And it doesn't do you much good.
Protect your neck.
Yeah, protect your neck, right? Yeah.
Protect your throat.
Exactly. This is a very sensitive area. So if you lean and then just roll back and roll forward, you feel a nice release through these, what we call lines of tension, where you're carrying stress and tension. Now do a couple of those breaths that we did. And when you breathe and stretch at the same time, the body takes the message as, let's let it go. Let's let go of the tension and the tightness. And then go chin to the chest and do the other side, ear to the shoulder. Slowly roll the head back and forth. And this one is also good for tension, tightness, pain in the wrists and the hands. Always, if you have tension or carpal tunnel or things going on in the wrists and the arms, most of the time it's also related to the neck and shoulders. Very nice. Take a deep breath. And relax. All right, shake out the arms a little bit. There's a very distinct sensation that energy, or what we call Qi, comes with. So when you feel Qi in your body, it has a sensation to it. It feels electrical. It feels energetic. And so what I like to do is help people to understand that sensation. So what we're going to do is do a couple of exercises to help us to feel and tune into our Qi, life force energy. And Qi isn't anything like, say, too weird, because Qi means you're alive. What's the difference between a live body and a body that's not alive? Dead body, alive body. Well, there's animating power. Their heart is beating, the lungs are breathing, the mind is thinking, but you're not doing it. Like right now, you don't have to effort in beating your own heart. There's an animating power within you that does all these different functions in and through all your internal organs, in and through your nervous system and your brain. We want that to function at a high level. So that's the difference between high quality Qi and low quality Qi. It can be emotional, it can be physiological, or you feel I have low energy, I feel tired, or I feel alive, I feel inspired, I feel excited. So we can work with the energy, and what we want is a balanced energy, yin and yang in harmony. That means you wake up with more energy, you sleep really well at night. Most people in the West and the Western world are a bit wired and tired. Too much energy in the head, too many thoughts, too much tension in the body, that's the wired. And then when you go to sleep at night, you can't rest well and you wake up tired. So this is a practice of rebalancing your energy. Here's one for you. This one helps to wake up the energy. It's called knocking on the door of life. So we keep the neck and shoulders nice and relaxed, but you let the hands knock across the lower back, right around the lower abdomen, and this helps to circulate energy. And after the next two exercises, what I hope you can feel is some energy activation in your body. Turn from your hips and your waist. This one is especially good if you sit too long. If you're seated while you work. Most Americans, what they do is they sit at work all day. They come home and sit for dinner, and then they sit down and watch TV. Like 12 hours a day of sitting. You want to keep your spine moving. And the latest study, you know the name of the article? Sitting is the new smoking. Sitting too long is just as bad as smoking about a pack of cigarettes. You do? Oh, yeah. We got to move a little bit. So these can be like what I call Qi breaks. You take a little, you've been sitting for 45 minutes or an hour, stand up, do one exercise. Yes, very good. And relax. Now, just to feel the energy, I want to do some pressure point stimulation. What I want you to do is go like this. This is just going to activate in your hands. Hands are the most sensitive area in the body. So after you do this, you feel the Qi in your hands. Rub the fingernails back and forth like this. Yeah. Meridian lines. Meridian is where the acupuncture points go in Chinese medicine. So there's acupuncture. Have anybody had acupuncture before? Yeah? That's great. Yeah. Yes, you have? I put a lot of needles in you. So the hands, the ends of the meridians help to wake up the mind. So there's a great connection between the brain and the hands. Because we do so many things with our hands. Take one deep breath. And now just bring your hands to your sides. Just notice how your hands feel. Get a little tingling, a little buzzing. So we say, what is that? There's a force in our bodies that makes everything move, keeps us alive. And so the term Qi is a term that can be related to the power of your mind, the power of emotions, and the power in your body. And we want all of these to be in harmony. Because otherwise, when they're disjointed, there's a lack of coherency between consciousness and mind, emotions and heart, and physiology. So the coherency in our energy systems creates power, internal power. Lots of talked about in martial arts, as Qigong was kind of a precursor to martial art exercises. Both hands, palms face up. There's a drunken style Qigong, and I've learned it. That's a good one. This was part of it. So you're going to keep the drinks in your hands. Okay, now we're going to bring the hands in like this. Hips go back, knees bent, and their fingers go away from you. And push your hips forward, take the hands over the head. And then we're back to where we started. Hopefully without spilling our drinks. Hips glide back. and then hips go forward. And now what you're going to feel is a release of energy in your shoulders. A really good exercise for the shoulders, hips, and spine. So spiral in, and then bring the hips forward, hands over the head. And hips glide back. And hips go forward. Uh-oh, somebody spilled her beers. No, you guys, you're looking great. You come over. Now, the movement comes from the hips. So if your hips go way back, and now push your hips forward, it makes it easier to bring the hands over the head. And opens the shoulders, elbows, wrists, opens the hips and the spine. Yeah. And what they say in Qigong is that Qi gets stagnant in the joints. So as we get older, the joints tend to become stiffer, not because you're older, but because you stop moving in various directions. So if you keep your body moving in all these different ways, the body stays more youthful. Because movement is life. Everything in life is always moving. Nature's always moving. Rivers flowing, waves in the ocean, constant. In fact, the planet is always moving too. So keep your body moving in a variety of different ways for health and longevity. You guys look great. Good thing we're not holding drinks in our hands. That was a smart move. Don't bring your drinks. Go forward like this, hips go back. Then hips go forward, hands over the head. Spiral in front, and then same thing. Hips go back, hands forward. Hips forward, hands over the head. Very Matrix, isn't it? Spirals. And we're talking about life force energy. If you look at nature, everything moves in a spiral. So you want to move your body in spiral-like ways. Fantastic. If you're not getting it, just pretend like you are. Nobody will notice. Yeah, fake it till you make it. And relax. Very good. Excellent. Now, one of the best exercises to clear stress. I don't know, shall we show? They breathe, they shake. Why? Because it helps to stimulate peak performance. If you want peak performance, you want to bring your best energy into whatever you're doing, your work, your family, your friends, whatever it is, shaking can be a wonderful tool. Here's how we do it in Qigong. You bounce a little bit and you just pump the arms. That's it. And you shake, and then you can think about whatever's stressing you out while you're thinking about it and doing shaking. It helps to release it. What we might call desensitizing the nervous system or letting go of stagnant energy. You guys are great. Now take a deep breath in through the nose. We'll do 2 deep breaths. Exhale with a long sigh. Yeah, do it again. I'm so glad I'm not out here by the fountain by myself doing this. And relax. Now, again, feel your buzzing in your body. That's your energy. That's your life. Life force. Life force energy comes in many different forms. Comes from food, from breath, relationships, nature, sleep. The way in which this energy moves through us all together determines the quality of our mind, our emotions, and our body. Now, the other part of Qigong, like Tai Chi, we move slowly. So let's do one more where we inhale like this. You look up and exhale. And just take it all in. It's a moving meditation. We inhale, sky above, trees around us, the sound of the water, the fountain, the bells belling. It's all happening in the present moment. So nice and slow. Inhale and exhale. And maybe there's some kind of energy that you need in your life right now. Is it a little more health or healing, a little bit more abundance, a little more clarity, a little more focus? Just bring it in. Let it flow. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale down, and one more check-in, just hands to the side, eyes closed. Slow breath through your nose. Bring your hands down to your sides, slow breath through your nose. Very good. Awesome. You guys are awesome. Thanks for doing it right here in the moment. Thank you so much for having me today. Yeah, so great to work with you.